Am I the asshole for kicking my mother-in-law and brother-in-law out of our driveway? They have been living in a car here for a month. We had a terrible snowstorm hit here last month. I had heard from some of the other family members that my mother-in-law was staying in a car with my brother-in-law, her son. On Christmas Day, we told them to meet us at a nice restaurant for Christmas dinner. What I saw was pitiful. They were both skin and bones. I told them they could hook a big heater up to their car and stay in our driveway until the storm passed. It is well past, and they are still here, and we're cooking every meal for them, which has put us in a financial strain. My brother-in-law has been on drugs for a while and can't hold down a job because of it. Since my mother-in-law has stayed with him, she is also doing heavier drugs, and her mental health is declining. She lost her husband 2 years ago and since then is losing her mind. She will talk about people stealing her name on Facebook and framing her to drag her to hell. She's always saying stuff like this. My brother-in-law leaves a mess in the driveway, the neighbors have mentioned it to me. He also revs up his car and the neighbors have complained. My mother-in-law is waiting on a big check and has been for a year, but I fear that has already been spent on drugs. Everyone in the family has asked her to stay inside in a room, and she wants to live out in the car with her youngest son and the poor dog he keeps in there. The dog has pooped in the car. My husband feels like they are his responsibility since his dad passed away. I told him he needed to give them tough love. I told him to give them money for a hotel for a week since he finally found a job at a restaurant, and that they couldn't come back. My husband says I don't have a big heart like him because I've never been homeless and he has. I feel like we need to push them out so that forces them to get their life together. I'm torn because my mother-in-law needs to be in a mental hospital, but she would never forgive us if we went that route. Am I the asshole for kicking them out of here? Side note. We've tried letting the brother-in-law stay in the guest room in here and he steals stuff and leaves the house a mess.